Hey, Blue Table fans, Shawn here, and I'm going to do my first test run with Harlequins. My Harlequins are on the way, and as a side note, I'm also doing a Harlequins allied army for a client at this time as well, so that's going to be a very exciting dual project. If you want to get in on that, definitely get in touch. I also don't have a Demon Prince with Black Mace model, but I do have this guy here, this Mutalith. Pretty awesome. This is just kind of in Daddy's stash, so let me know if you're interested in picking this bad boy up. It's been sitting on my display cabinet for a while. And I have these are from the Rackham game Confrontation. These are some plastics that they made for a while. And I'm standing those in for my troop of 6 Harlequins. So the armament here that I'm going to experiment with first is the Harlequins Kiss. No, excuse me, Harlequins Caress. And this unit weighs in at just over 200 points. Depending on the armament, whether you give them the Caress or the Kiss, awesome, it can make them go a little over or a little under 200 points. So I've got them with Nero Disruptor pistols. Yeah, that's right. And so the base cost of the unit is 110. And so that's with the 5 basic guys, including the Troop Master, and the an additional 6th model in the unit. And so the Troop Master does not have a power sword in this scenario, nor haywire grenades. And so what we're going to do is we're going to just run these guys in. We're going to do a couple of scenarios here. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I've got them with Harlequins Caresses, which will cost right around 50 points for the unit. So let's see here, 50, oh my gosh, 110, 160. Yeah, it's right around 200 points for the unit. So let's go ahead, and in their shooting phase, they're going to shoot at this Demon Prince. And by the way, I may very well come up on very much the losing end of this battle. So it's the Harlequin's turn. Oh, and by the way, well, we'll see that in a second. So here comes the Nero Disruptors. Hitting on 4-ups. And that is 3 ups. Did I say 4 ups? I meant 3 ups. So that's slightly below average. Now, a Nero Disruptor always has Flesh Bane, so it wounds on a 2-up. So here it comes. Take your wounds, Demon Prince, like a good little Demon Prince. So 3 wounds. Now let's make his invuln saves from being a demon. By the way, if I do this wrong, I'm ready to do this whole thing over again. Let me know if I make any mistakes. The demonic save is a 5-up. So he gets 2 saves, so the Demon Prince has 1 wound on him. So with flip belts, they ignore terrain. In fact, I'm going to read the flip belt verbatim here. You know, I love the new books because they have everything in the same thing. Not slowed by difficult terrain and does not suffer penalty to its initiative for charging through difficult terrain. Oh, and by the way, they have plasma grenades as well. And that gives them that exact same ability. The, you know, that they strike at initiative even if through difficult terrain. And so these guys are great, and they have fleet. So, you know, they would charge in. I'm just going to roll it just because. So that would be 9, which would be plenty. But fleet allows you to re-roll some of your dice. And in fact, I'm going to look up fleet right now just to make sure that we have it exactly correct. A unit composed entirely of models with a special rule can re-roll 1 or more of the dice when determining run moves and charge ranges. So they can pick and choose. So you could, if it were short, you could re-roll this and get a 6 instead in this example. So these guys are fast, and they're not slowed down by anything, and they also have hit and run. So let's go ahead and get on in there. And so we'll have one guy kind of in the back. And so now at the beginning of the fight phase, the Demon Prince rolls a d6 for his Black Mace because it's a demon weapon. So he's going to get 6 extra attacks. So this combat may be over before it started. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 attacks. And let's go ahead and look up in my, because I have my Chaos Space Marine Codex here. Whoa! And the Demon Prince has 5 attacks. He's initiative 8. So that's just incredible. And by the way, this is like the toughest customer these guys are going to come up against. So let's go ahead and roll him. So let's get 11 attacks, and he is weapon skill 9. So let's go ahead and do, and by the way, these are roughly the same points cost. So let's go ahead and hit on my 3 ups. So I have 4 misses there, and 2 ups to wound. So that is 6 wounds, plenty to kill the entire troop on contact. So now I'm looking for 5 up saves. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, fantastic. So I made 3 saves. That is slightly above average. So 3 guys die. Let's just go ahead and take these. We'll leave the Troop Master because he has additional attacks, I do believe. In fact, let me just look this up. A lot of flipping around here. Yeah, he does get 1 additional attack. So good on him. And so we'll do my initiative step pile in. And so now with Harlequin's Caress, and for those of you that missed my Harlequin weaponry video, each to hit roll causes an automatic wound at AP2. So what you've got here is you've got 4 attacks each on the charge. They get 2 base, and then 1 for extra weapon and 1 for charging. And then they're each going to get that. And then the troop leader, he gets an extra attack. So that'll be a total of 13 attacks. So here it comes. Remember, the Demon Prince has a wound on him already. And a Demon Prince has 4 wounds. So let's go ahead and just get my dice a-rolling there. Now, they are not, the Demon Prince's weapon skill is 9. So if you more than double your opponent's weapon skill, they need 5s to hit you in close combat. But that's not the case here, because the Harlequins have weapon skill 5, and the Troop Master has weapon skill 6. So I'm looking for 4s to hit, and 6s for my special auto wound. So here it goes. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, look at that. Booyah. So, and by the way, that is above average. I'd only expect 2 or 3 6s in this bunch. But you know what? I took the 6 from the Black Mace. So, you know, let's just keep going with that. Okay, so the rest of these, they hit on 4s. So we'll go ahead and take out the misses. So I got 4 misses. Remove those. 4 regular hits. And these, let me just reread it and make sure I'm getting it right. Causes a single automatic wound regardless of target's toughness. And by the way, on a vehicle, these would have all been glancing hits. That would have just basically glanced out this vehicle just straight up. And by the way, this is with only 3 guys. So, so let's go ahead and roll his invuln saves. Let's do that now. So looking for 5s. Bow! And then that's it. That's, he's toast. So the Demon Prince dies, wretchedly I might add, with the Harlequin's Caresses. So, Demon Prince with Black Mace is toast. Awesome. All right, shall we try it again? Let's reset up the scenario, get my dice off to the side, and then we'll bring my guys outside of terrain here. Now, by the way, as they're charging in, and it's those Nero disruptors that really make the difference, don't they? Okay, so let's go ahead and do this same scenario again. Now remember, these 2 things are very roughly the same cost. The Demon Prince is basing it right around 150, and then it's just under 50 points for each of his upgrades. So he's solidly clocking right around 230 points. In fact, if anything, he's a little higher point costed than the Harlequins unit, even with the Harlequin's Caress, which out of the 3 Harlequins, the Kiss, Caress, and Embrace. Boy, these guys, they sound so nice. It sounds like it's going to be great. Oh, Harlequin's Kiss? Yes, I'll take a kiss, please. All right, so let's go ahead and fire our Neurodisruptors again. Neurodisruptor! Fleshbane, 12-inch range. Here it comes. Hitting on 3s. Oop. Whoa, very below average that time, but we've got to take it. And that is 2 wounds, so let's have the Demon Prince take his 5-up saves. And he saves neither and goes down by 2 wounds, and we'll mark that with a dice right there. And so he's 2 wounds down. Let's go ahead and get my charge in. Now for this, we automatically just assume they make it, otherwise it'd be kind of a dumb example. But here it comes. A 4 and a 3 plus 2 is 9, and so that should be... Oh, I'm sorry, do you add 2 to your charge? Why am I doing that? I think it's minus 2 if you're in difficult terrain. My bad. So 7 inches is plenty for them to get in. So I'm just going to go ahead and move those guys in. There's no overwatch on them. So there we go. Okay, so the Demon Prince strikes at initiative 8. So at the beginning of the assault phase, that's when technically you roll this dice. So here it comes. He's going to get 4 extra attacks. He doesn't hurt himself. So he's at initiative 8. So there's our 4 extra, our 5 base. I may be doing this wrong. I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and do his attacks. He's hitting on 3s. And so that's 4 misses, slightly below average, but not too bad, not by much, only a fraction. And then 2 ups to wound. And so there's 1 no wound. So that's 4 wounding hits. So let's go ahead and roll my 5-up saves for the holo field that they have. Let me make sure I'm just saying the right thing here. Hold tight. Holo suit. Sorry, I knew it wasn't holo field. 5 ups. Hiya! Awesome. 1 save. So again, I end up with 3 guys just dying right off the bat. So let's see. So I'll save my Troop Master, do my initiative step pile in. And then we'll do 4 attacks each. Remember, they all have Harlequin's Caresses. So that's wounding it with no save on a 6 to hit. So, and that's better than the to wound roll. Well, a 6 to wound would be pretty lame. So yeah, each to hit roll of 6 causes a single wound, regardless of target's toughness. So here it comes. 13 attacks. So I'm looking for 4s. Oh my gosh, look at that. Only one result of a 6 out of all that. So that was very below average. So okay. So let's go ahead and get my regular hits off. So by the way, that was very below average. A ton of misses and only 1 auto hit. So let's go ahead just for kicks. Let's make the save for that. Oh, and he saves it. Well, this is bad, guys. I need 6s to wound. And so that's no wounds. So the Harlequins definitely lose that combat. They lose it by 3. So they would need, they have leadership 10 with the troop leader. So let's get 7. Hold on, am I missing anything? Don't think I am. So they do make it. They can hit and run. So let's go ahead and roll for that and see if I can get a 5 or under. So they are able to hit and run out of that combat. Unfortunately, it's the Demon Prince's turn next. Now is as good a time as any to bring up a thing where, so by the way, they go 3d6. Let's roll that, why not? So that's 12 inches. So they'd actually go really quite far, and they could go through terrain as well. So that is huge. And the other thing that occurred to me is that jet bikes would be a great addition to a Harlequin army. Reason number 1, they can be Harlequinized. So you can put like Harlequin torsos and just really make some cool conversions. And then the other thing about the jet bikes in a Harlequin army is that you could then take the jet bikes, so these guys jump out, your very expensive unit, And by the way, think about it, just 3 guys can just do so much damage. It's incredible. And you could move jet bikes in like right there with their jet bike end of assault phase moves and basically not prevent this guy from moving at all because he has wings. Never mind, but you get the point. You can do some shenanigans there with hit and run and jet bike moves and really effectively get a second movement phase if you are, you know, determined. All right, let's do it. Let's do one more round because I think I got kind of got average luck overall the first round, and then the second round it really was very below average. So we're going to give this one more try, see how the Harlequins fare against the Demon Prince with Black Mace. So let's roll our Nero Disruptors with Fleshbane. Here it comes. 3s to hit. Again, slightly below average. 2s to wound because of Fleshbane. So 3 wounding hits. Demon Prince has to make 3 saves. Got him on red dice in case you hadn't noticed. And he fails all 3. By the way, that is not... In fact, let's just do a couple rounds of that. Well, what does Math Hammer say? Math Hammer says I get 4 hits, and out of 4 saves, the Demon Prince is going to save about 1 of those, maybe 2. 2 or 3 wounds from the Disruptors. So in this case, I got 3 wounds on him. Is that right? Am I remembering that right? So 3 wounds. Now I'm going to go ahead and charge in. Again, awesome charge ranges on these guys. That's 9. So here they go. That's plenty for all of them to get into base contact. Oh, and I forgot the Black Mace's ability last round. So those Harlequins probably would have been quite decimated by the Black Mace ability. Sorry about that. Oh, how many of you were like, don't forget the Black Mace ability, blah. I wonder which goes first, the hit and run or the Black Mace thing. That's interesting. Let's look that up. Okay. Hold tight, guys. I'm looking up some rules here. So something tells me the Black Mace will go first. In addition, at the end of a phase in which the Black Mace causes 1 or more unsaved wounds. Okay, so that's end of the phase. So what about hit and run? When does hit and run happen? So hold on. Hit and run. 1 model locked can choose to leave at the end of any assault phase. So it's tied. It both says end of the assault phase. So here's my question, guys. If I'm the active player, do I get to hit and run out of range of the Black Mace's ability? Ooh, that is an interesting question. Okay, guys, come on, chime in. Okay, we're coming up on 20 minutes. So let's go ahead and roll Black Mace. Should have done that at the beginning. 3 extra attacks. See, now that's more average. So you're looking at 8 attacks. Here it comes. Looking for 3s and looking for 2s. Okay, that was above average. 2s to wound. Okay, that was good. 5 wounding hits. Now let's roll my saves for Holo Suit. So 5 wounding hits. Initiative 8. Okay, I saved 1, so 2 guys are left. So it's a Troop Master and 1 other guy. But think about this. I only got to do 1 wound. So 5 for the Troop Master. 4 for the regular guy, and all I need is a 6. All I need is a 6 in the bunch, guys. Hey-ya! There it is. So the Demon Prince is dead. He's taken 4 wounds, and so all in all, I'd say a unit of Harlequins can probably take this guy out and still have some survivors, still be at about half strength. And I can, you know, I don't think you can hit and run if your opponent's dead, but I'm not sure. In fact, let's look that up too. Hit and run. Sorry, guys. So locked. Oh, you have to be locked in combat for it to be an ability. Okay, guys, thanks for tuning in, and that is Harlequins test run against a Demon Prince with Black Mace.